What I've learned so far is that there is no such thing as behind because there's no one timeline to be following. There's no charted course for any of us to follow. You may feel like there is because society has written a story that You may feel like there is because society has written a story for what life is supposed to look like. You're supposed to graduate college by 21 or 22. You're supposed to be on your second job by 26 or 27, and that could also mean a promotion or a raise or a new position. You're supposed to be a manager or director by 28 or 29. You're supposed to be married by 30 or 32. You're supposed to have kids by 32 or 34. You're supposed to have a house in the suburbs by 34 to 36, and then you're supposed to have your second kid along the way. And you're supposed to buy a house? Like, what? When's that happening? This timeline that I just laid out for you, that I think is like a pretty realistic current timeline of how people think about relationships and moving and houses and kids and all of that shit. Not that it's shit, but like, you know what I mean? That timeline didn't look the same for our parents. They were all married by 23 or 25, and then they all had kids by 27 or 28. So I don't know who invented this timeline or decided that it's what we're supposed to follow, and that's the point. Because who decided this, and who's to decide what you're supposed to follow? Like, who made this all up, and why is this the societal norm? Like, why is this what we're supposed to be doing? And, like, what if we don't? Like, what if we just didn't? Why is that a thing? There is no timeline for what you're supposed to do or follow. There is, though, a pressure for you to figure this all out and be on this timeline that somebody created. There is a pressure to have it all figured out right now or in the next couple years. And by figured out, I mean your relationships, your career, your progress, your upward trajectory, this timeline. What I talked about recently on this podcast is that I don't think anybody really knows what they're doing. I talked about this in a career episode I did recently, where I was kind of like, what I've learned from being in the workforce is that nobody really knows what they're doing or what they want to be doing forever. I also realized that in some seasons, people have it more figured out than others. Some seasons just make more sense, and others take more work and more effort for you to get through or for you to understand. Some feel easy and some feel effortful and hard and treacherous and kind of like trudgery. That's not a word, I made it up. But how boring would it be if it was just always easy and you never had to understand how to overcome something or how to get through something or how to work through something? You would literally never grow. You would literally never change. If it was always just solved for you and you never had to put any effort in, or you were never curious or never wondering about what could be next or what my potential is, like, you would never change. You would never see the next step or what your full potential really is.